Hello and welcome to Disc 2 of our Disneyland extravaganza. I'm Leonard Maltin, and when I was growing up in New Jersey, I longed to go to this magical place, but it was 3,000 miles away, and while I did go on vacations with my family, somehow we never made it to California. This may help explain how Walt Disney got away with devoting so many episodes of his weekly television show to the park in Anaheim and its many attractions. Seen today, they seem like hour-long commercials, but they were intended to whet the appetite of kids like me, and I lapped up every moment. Remember, too, that these shows aired long before Walt Disney World opened in Florida, so there was only one place on Earth where you could experience the wonders of the Magic Kingdom. At least these TV shows allowed me to enjoy the experience vicariously. But the first segment on this disc was never meant to be seen by me or any other member of the general public. Operation Disneyland was shot on film and broadcast by closed circuit to ABC television affiliates around the country to show them the elaborate preparations for the live 90-minute broadcast of Disneyland's opening day on July 17, 1955. There were no handheld video cameras then, or wireless microphones, no satellite transmission or internet to help with communications. This fascinating peek behind the scenes reveals a lot about the mechanics of television broadcasting in the 1950s, and the particulars of putting on an ambitious show at a theme park while finishing touches were still being made. We've chosen 3 vintage episodes of Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color that focus on different aspects of the park. The Golden Horseshoe Review kicked off the fall 1962 season and highlighted one of Disneyland's mainstays. Here's a time trip that will enable you to see or revisit a show that ran for 31 years and was a special favorite of Walt's. You'll meet 2 of the long-running stars of the stage show, Betty Taylor and comedian Wally Bogue, as well as vaudeville veteran Gene Sheldon, who also played the mute Bernardo on the Zorro TV series, Mouseketeer graduate Annette Funicello, and show business legend Ed Wynn, who appeared in a number of Disney films of the 1960s, including Mary Poppins, where he was Uncle Albert. I remember thinking of these performers as part of the Disney family, which is exactly the feeling Walt tried to create. Disneyland Goes to the World's Fair from 1964 chronicles the creation of the set pieces that became highlights of the New York World's Fair during its 2-year run. Walt Disney and his Imagineers had virtually no peers when it came to devising and executing elaborate attractions, and that's why major sponsors hired them. Disney dominated that fair, which I visited at least a dozen times when I was a kid. Later, of course, Walt moved those popular attractions to Anaheim. Disneyland Around the Seasons from 1966 has a bit of overlap from the World's Fair show, but also features some wonderful footage you won't find anywhere else of opening day festivities for It's a Small World and New Orleans Square. You'll also see the famous Disneyland Christmas Parade for that year and the annual candlelight procession ceremony. There's a special poignancy to this show, for while Walt Disney is seen throughout with the usual high spirits that overtook him whenever he talked about his beloved park, it aired on December 18, 1966, 3 days after his death.